Alright, Shalom again. This is Tassadak Ball coming again from GMS Los Angeles. Just want to give all praises to YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, and double honors to the elders of GMS on down, all those who labor in truth and in spirit and sincerity, and feed the sheep. YAHAWASHI, sheep. And peace and blessings to the third who hope and believe and receive this truth. And to the confusion of faith brothers, also Shalom. Man, I'm not worthy of this truth, man. And I'm just gonna make this a quick video, cause man, I'm right here, man. And we all have our battles, man. But right now, it's just a moment where I'm kind of getting tested again pretty hard. And I stumbled a little bit this week, But the Lord put the spirit on me to still put these videos out. And so, Lord, the body of Shy. And in all honesty and truth, man, I'm very unworthy of this truth, man. I don't even know why I can walk on 2 feet. Because some time ago I was doing some parkour. I'm 23 now. But, I was doing a little bit of parkour when I was younger. When I was like 19 or something, and I almost broke both my legs. And luckily, when I was jumping, 'cause I was trying to jump off this one. There were like these cylinders in this park area, like where you can kind of play drums, but it was hollow at the top. So I didn't really check it. I was just kind of going, and then I was trying to jump on that, and then off that, I was just trying to jump onto that cylinder, and then jump off and keep going to where my little route that I was doing. And yeah, I broke like right through it, and I barely got caught. I went down far enough, and I jumped perfectly enough so that I went straight down and not too much forward. It was like a perfect jump. And then also when I got caught, like it caught me right above my kneecaps, like just barely, man. And I have a scar on it right here a little bit. And yeah, man, like it was just like inches away from my kneecap, where I was going with so much force, and I jumped pretty far. Let's say it was at least like a 5-foot jump, And so I was going forward, but I had enough air time to and the vertical part of it was enough that I went inside instead of more forward by the time I got to that point. And so I didn't break my legs, man. I didn't even have to go to the hospital or anything, man. I just got cut real bad. And hey, man, that was just, to be honest, man, like, that was just the Lord who saved my knees, man, like, so that I can get up and stand for this truth. I always knew there's so many things I can say where I feel like, I was meant to be here and meant to be out there in the streets with the brothers, and to stand on my feet, and be out there in the highways and byways, just to be here for this truth, man. And I don't even deserve that, man. I don't even know why. I mean, I know why, but I'm just saying, because, man, dude, YAHAWASHI is way out there, man. And His mercy and His glory, His knowledge, His power, it's way beyond, man. And the Lord has chosen all things for Himself and for His own pleasure, for His own will, which is really the only will. Because you might have your plans, but the Lord's plans will be done over all things, and that's what's gonna happen. That's what's happening now, and that's what's always gonna happen. But I'm just trying to do a quick hit, man, because, hey, man, all humbleness and fear towards the Lord. And I don't really feel so right to even say fear, because I stumbled pretty hard this week. I stumbled real hard, like in the beginning of the week, and then just recently, right now, after I made that recent video I had this week of Esau. I think that was earlier today. And then, the demons came on me, and like I prayed to the Lord earlier. I think it was today or the day before. I don't know. And I had to get those demons off me, man. It was real heavy. I was like working out, and then and I didn't feel good at all. I felt just heavy, man. Just my mind was clouded up. I had like a heavy spirit, a heavy countenance on me. I didn't feel like free or light. You know how when the spirit, the Lord says, my yoke is easy, my burden is light. All those who labor come and I will give you rest. But basically His spirit is easy and it's light. It's not heavy. And so bad to a point where during my workout, I was like, man, I just fell to my knees and the spirit told me to pray. Because I needed help, and I prayed, man. I had like another big release, and right away I felt those demons like hopping off me like one by one as I was praying, and then I felt 100% better, even more than that when I got up, and then I was just crying. I was just weeping, man. Just like, man, like we need to get the fuck, we need to get the fuck out of here, man. It's so bad here. It's not even cool, man. And Lord willing, man, this next year, 2019, man, let this be the year, man. Because the Elder Tahar, the GMS, he put out a video, and I'm glad through the Spirit, man. Because I was waiting for him to say something like this, because we all know there are heavy visions and just the way things are, man. So many revelations and just things that's happening in the world with the chip, how they're pushing it, man. The Mark Beast RFID chip. And just so many other things, man. Like the Spirit of the Lord is over here, like tearing apart. And people are getting more roused up. Like they fight over like the smallest things, and people are already ready to kill each other right now. It's only a matter of time. Because when this dust goes off, man, and it's gonna be the Lord who's controlling it, man. He's gonna let loose all chaos, man. Everyone's going to know to fear the Lord YAHAWASHI. That's what they call him, Al-Shaja, back in the day, because it's like a terrible demon-like power, because he has power, man. And then you're going to see his power, man, when this end times come right here, man. Because even though all the chaos is happening, you're still going to, I think that's going to be amazing to see, because at least for the hopeful elect, Lord willing, man, I'm not the elect, man, but the Lord is going to have all this chaos, but He's going to be controlling it, man. And just to see the things that are going to be happening, and if you're a hopeful elect, man, you'll see like how you're protected, and how you'll be guided through the Spirit, because the Spirit's going to be a lot heavier there then. So it's even going to be more advanced as it is now, So the way the Lord's going to deal with you and connect, and show you things and guide you and protect you, feed you, clothe you, it's gonna, because the Lord does things in a very big way, and the Lord's just way out there, man. There's no limit to His imagination, no limit to His creation, to His knowledge, to His power, in all ways, in every single way and beyond. The Lord is way above us, man. That's why He's the Almighty, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, the Mighty, man. Come on, man. It's a Lord. It's a real power, man. Like, hey, man. It's sometimes it's just amazing to think about it, and it trips you out. Like, it's like, wow, man. Like, there's no certain. Like the Scripture says, there's no searching of His understanding, man. It's just, hey, man. The Lord's way out there, man. I was just trying to read this right here, man, because on that picture, our goal is to get that front row seat in those chariots, man. I'm just trying to read Matthew 24:31. It says, "And He shall send His angels with a great sound of a trumpet, and they shall gather together His elect from the four winds, from one end of heaven to the other." And that's gonna be amazing, man. And these people are gonna be, the heathen are gonna be amazed at the sign of at our salvation. They're gonna be amazed, and we're gonna be amazed too. Come on, man. When this go, hey, man, this is it, man. This is where the Lord is gonna go all out. Like everything's gonna come to light, man. He's gonna release his angels, the left and right. You know, the demons and the righteous. You know, you're gonna see chariots, like chariots you ain't never seen in your life. You know, like things you might not even be able to explain. You know, because that's really what the Lord's glory is on. Like there's no explanation. You know, but when you see it, you know, you're gonna be amazed in it all. And when you see the Lord's power in this end time, man, as a hopeful elect, man, Lord willing, man, that you know that all your brothers that are sincere too, that you know that you are the elect, man, and that you endure to the end, man. Cause that's gonna be the greatest victory ever, you know. Like Yahawashi said when he finished, he goes, I finished my course. I fought the good fight of faith, you know. You gotta finish and endure to the end. And, you know, man. Right here, this is in, it's in Mark. In Mark 13:27, it says, and then he shall send his angels and shall gather together his elect. It's all about the elect, man. From the four winds, from the uttermost part of the earth to the othermost part of the heaven. So the uttermost part of the earth is mainly here in Babylon, America. And then the uttermost part of heaven, man, that just everywhere else, man. You know, where the elect are scattered from the four winds, from the four corners of the earth, all over, man. And the Lord has His place around Him, man. You know, the Lord has His place around Him, man. The angels, there's thousands upon thousands of angels, man, and 10,000s of 10,000s. You know, like just 100. Like, man, you can't even put. It's gonna be out of this world, literally, man. Cause I had some heavy visions before, man. And man, I don't even deserve any of this, man. Other visions I actually seen, you know, if you watch any of my other videos too, I seen YAHAWASHI twice, man. One time, and he like appeared like a mural coming from the fourth dimension in the sky, and like it was huge. And then another time he backed me up, man, like, and he was like real close to me. He was right like almost right in front of me, and he was speaking against these people who were plotting against me, and he backed me up with the gospel of his father Yahweh, and threatened them, man. And he said he was remember I have you. So that's for all the hopeful elect, man. You know, those two visions, you know, and those videos, man. But that's what gives me hope and faith, man. Because you know the Lord loves his elect, man, and He chastises them, you know, and he's you know, fixing them to be finer than fine gold, man. You know, the elect are precious, man, real precious. It's not even funny, man. And as a hopeful elect, man, we go through like the hardest things. You know, like there's that's why it's only for the elect, because we believe on things that these people on this world can't receive and can't believe. Like there's just no way. The Lord has them blocked off. It's just the way it is, man. And I was trying to get a scripture right now. So but I'm just not worthy, man. I'm not even. Man, you know, the Lord's eyes are everywhere, man. Not only does He see all things, man, but so does His Son YAHAWASHI. I mean, and the angels are everywhere, surrounding this whole earth, man. Like you have like at least, like, we don't know exactly how many, but you know you have thousands, at least like a few hundred of angels, man. Like just on one person, on one of the elect, man, because elect are real special. And you gotta believe that, man. Like the Lord got you if you're his elect, man. He's not gonna let you fall. So okay. thing, man. I was trying to go with this verse, man. But a righteous man shall fall 7 times, man. And what 7 means complete, a complete number of times. So we don't know how much it is, but it just means complete. So, but it also says, but a righteous man shall fall 7 times, but he shall get up again. If you're the hopeful elect, man, you're gonna keep fighting, man. No matter if you stumble, you gotta keep going. Because hey, man, this is easy right now compared, and really we're not really even going through nothing, compared to the glory that we're gonna receive, man. I can't even find these ones. So okay, man. This is a good one right here, but it's not the one I was looking for. But it says Mark chapter 4 verse 30 says, and he said, whereunto shall we liken the kingdom of Yahawah, or with what comparison shall we compare it, man? Because there is no comparison, man, to the kingdom, man, that's coming, man, to the glory. It's gonna be everlasting. It's gonna be out of this world, man. Like no eye have seen, no ear have heard. Man, this thing is ridiculous. Freaking insane, man. Seriously, man. But no eye have seen, man. No ears have heard, the things which the Lord has prepared for those that love him. Come on. I'm freaking saying, man. I'm just gonna show you this picture right now because this is ridiculous. But man, hey man, you gotta stay humble, man, and stay sharp, man. Just keep praying, fasting, and study, man. And don't be playing with the Lord, man, because the Lord can take away the spirit from you anytime he wants to, You have to fear the Lord, which is the beginning of wisdom and knowledge, man. Yeah, see, Psalms 111 and 10. The fear of the Lord Yahawah is the beginning of wisdom. A good understanding have all they that do his commandments. And there's too many commandments, man. We're not going to be able to do them. There's like 600 plus. I forgot exactly how much it is, but 600 plus, like 619 or something like that. And, so it's impossible to accomplish all the commandments. So that's why you have to have faith and belief, because faith without works is dead. But it says, to do all they that do his commandments, his praise endureth forever, man. But you have to fear the Lord, man, and that's the only fear you should have, is to fear the Lord, because the Lord, man, there's no limit to the Lord's power, man, to his strength. These people who are going to die in this end time, man, they're going to feel it so bad. The Lord's going to make sure, his spirit's going to be in those nukes, during World War III, which is the second death, which is by fire. And man, he's gonna, man, these people who will be burning, man, it is not gonna be cool, man. Even burning right now, like if you were to burn on fire right now, that would be horrible, a horrible, horrible death. But it's gonna be plus infinity, man. Like the Lord is not playing, man. That's why you gotta be real happy and real thankful, man, that you're able to receive this truth and take care of it, man, and watch out, man, because the Lord is watching you, man. And if you fall, man, just pray, you know, and you know, just tell the Lord honestly, man, everything, man. You gotta come clean, like, and you always gotta pray, man, that pray for the forgiveness of your sins, because whether you know it or not, you sin every day, every moment, you know. The Lord's the only good one, YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, because YAHAWASHI said himself, the Lord is the only good, you know. Let me see. Cause I already called some of these in the other videos, but I'm just going through the spirit, man. And this is a lot longer than I was planning, man. See, that's the spirit and the will. YAHAWASHI. He wanted me to do a video. Maybe that's why I fell off again right now for a moment. I feel really good right now. When I was starting this video, man, I was not feeling good at all, man. I was like, fuck, man. Like, here we go again. Like, I stumbled a little bit again, you know. But yeah, man. After this, I'm gonna I gotta pray, you know, cause it's bad. Yeah, these demons are no joke, man. So that's why you gotta fear the Lord, man, and just, you know, always ask for forgiveness of your sins, man. Stay clean, fast as much as you can, you know, like no drinking, no eating, no nothing, just 100% through the Spirit, man. Relying on YAHAWASHI. And you get better at it the more you do it. You know, you can go one day. Like really, when you fast, you should at least go like one full 24 hours, and then you could go like a second day, then a third day. You know, if you go beyond that, I mean that's good. But I mean, there is a point, because there's so much chemicals in the sky. Like Tahar was saying, it's not like how when YAHAWASHI was here, because YAHAWASHI fasted for 40 days and 40 nights. Let's try to look that one up. Yeah, you have to type in this fucking false ass name, Jesus, to find these things. That's ridiculous. You know, but I mean, at least you know what you're doing. But I mean, just to even type in that names, you know, it makes you feel bad. Because that goes back to Iesous. It goes back to the Serapis Christus, the Greek false god, basically a demon. You know, that these people worship. You know, not even the Lord, man. YAHAWASHI, taking away His glory, man. Oh my gosh, look at it. You can't even find 440. Come on, man. Fasted for 40 days. Are you serious? Hey, that's Satan right there, man. You can't even find. I need to get another app for this. You should be able to find that easily. Let's see. Jesus was tempted. Let's look that up. Here we go. Just open that up so I can find it, man. Because this is like a good example, man. You know, the Satan comes at you at your worst, and that's one thing right now I was going through right now. I already knew, man, because I felt Satan coming back on me again. I felt it, man. I felt the demon. I was like, fuck, man. I just looked up, man. I was like, damn. Like, here we go, man. Came swarming, you know. And then, but like, he comes at you when you're at your weakest, man. Because right now I was feeling pretty weak. I kind of worked out all day. Did some weights in the morning, like upper body, and then I played basketball later on. And then I felt like real tired, and then I worked out just a little bit more on my legs when I came back home with weights. And that was pretty much like towards the end of the day, like by 7 o'clock. And by then I was kind of feeling a little bad. Like I felt like a little, just low on the spirit. Like kind of exhausted, but like, I don't know. Yeah, that was Satan, man, because I just started feeling really bad all of a sudden. I don't really feel like that, you know. But yeah, man, I knew like, like, cause before I kind of slipped again right now, I knew, man. I just looked up, man. Like, I was in my room. I just looked up, man. I was like, YAHAWASHI, man. I was like, fuck, dude, I'm a piece of shit. You know, like, damn, dude, like, I'm so undeserving of you. You know, I don't. Yeah, there's no way, dude. I should be a crippled, cursed with like some mental illness. You know, they're like fucking retarded, man. I should be fucked up bad, like, cause that's worse than death, man. You know, shitting on myself. You know, like pissing on myself. Can't even eat, feed myself. Yeah, hey, man, that's just the truth. That's just honesty and humbleness, man. Like, I'm just telling you, man. And I always say that to the Lord too, man. Like no matter what, like even if I'm doing good, man, I always ask for forgiveness of my sins, and just staying humble and just always telling the Lord, man, like you're just real bad, you know. You just gotta be honest and just be and just raise His name, man, because it's all about YAHAWASHI, man. And He will raise you up, man, if you give Him the glory and everything that He looks for, you know. But I just want to read this real quick, man. This video is a lot longer than I thought, man. Yeah, that's good, man. That's the will of YAHAWASHI. Matthew 4:1. Then was Jesus led up of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil, which is Satan, the spiritual demon Satan, not Esau. And when he had fasted for 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterward hungered. See, because back in those days, there wasn't chemtrails, like the heart was saying. You know, there wasn't chemtrails, there wasn't GMO foods. You know, it wasn't the fluoride in the water. I mean, what water is 100% pure right now? Like the minerals, that one brother, YAHAWASHI is coming back. I'm pretty sure you guys are well aware with his channel. He was saying that too. You know, he was. Wouldn't you like? He goes, like pretty much like, wouldn't you like to drink real water with all the minerals in it? You know, man, it's just that's a strong brother right there. He's always putting up videos, man. Let me see. Yeah, so you can't fast that long. There's no way. Like Tahar said, man, you try to fast for 40 days and 40 nights, man. He's like, he goes, hey, they're gonna come to your door and say, and they're gonna talk amongst themselves, and like, hey, where was that brother at? You know, like, yeah, have you seen that brother in a little while? Like, no, I haven't seen him in a little while. And then he goes, yeah, they're gonna go into your house and they're gonna go into your house, man, and they're gonna find you dead. They're gonna find you dead on the floor, man. And that's true, man, because you'll die like, man, I don't know, maybe by 5 days, 4 days, maybe. It's hard, man. You can't even go that far, man. There's no way. That's why YAHAWASHI is badass, man. Like, come on, man. You know. That's why YAHAWASHI did it, man. And this is, hey, man, like the will of the Lord, man. His plans, like the way He set it up, is beautiful, man. And that's how you know the Lord's no joke, man. Because look at everything we had to go through. Look at everything we're still going through, like the heaviness. Just everything, man. Like, the miracles, the blessings, the protection, the guidance, the chastisements. When you're tempted of these demons and stuff, like hey, the Lord ain't playing games. Like He don't just say something and then it's just like, oh no, like, well, I didn't mean it. Like all the way. Like, no, man. What the Lord says, He says, and what the Lord does, He does, man. Like, He's just 100%. The Lord is Almighty, man. There's just no man. This is crazy, man. It's amazing. and I went, and verse 3, and when a tempter came to him, he said, if thou be the son of Yahawah, command that these stones be made bread. Because he was just being tempted, because it's just what had to happen. It's not like Yahawashi had no control over Satan. That's just what happened, man. Like, it's just what he had to go through. Because Satan, the left-hand demon, saying he's under the control of Yahawashi. He's nowhere near. He's nowhere near the powers of Yahawashi, man. Verse 4. But he answered and said, this is Yahawashi, said, it is written, man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of Yahawah. So when Satan comes, man, like, you got to fight him off with the scriptures. That's really the only way to do it. And that's kind of why I fell off, man. I was telling the Lord too, man, like, man, like, I don't even have the strength to pray right now. Like man, it's like it's meant for you. Like, when there's a time that you're gonna stumble, man, it's like it's the Lord's will, man. Like, so he humbles you, and then because he does things by his own ways. His ways are higher than ours. His thoughts are not our thoughts. The Lord's way above us, man. He's way out there, man. Verse 5, then the devil taketh him up into the holy city, and setteth him on a pinnacle of the temple, and saith unto him, if thou be the son of Yahawah, cast thyself down, for it is written, he shall give his angels charge concerning thee, and in their hands they shall bear thee up, lest at any time thou dash thy foot against a stone. Verse 7, Yahawashi said unto him, it is written again, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power. Because that works for us too, because we can defend the Lord at that, saying thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power. But I mean, for Yahawashi as well, because Yahawashi is our Lord and Savior. He's the Lord, man, Lord of Lords and King of Kings. So he was saying, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power, man. So in a way, he's saying, not tempt the Lord Yahawah, and himself, because he is the Lord. Not saying that he is Yahawah. He just, the way we would use it, like, thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy power. Because the Lord can't be tempted, man. But if you try to tempt the Lord, you try to fuck with him, man. But man, you're gonna get fucked up. Verse 8, and again the devil take him up into an exceeding high mountain, and he sheweth him all the kingdoms of the world, and the glory of them, and said unto him, all these things will I give thee, if thou wilt fall down and worship me. Verse 10, then saith Yahawashi unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy power, Yahawah, and him only shalt thou serve. Because that's really who we give all the servants and the glory to, is Yahawah. That's why we say BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, because we have to do it in the name of Yahawashi. Because for us, there's no way, there's an order. There's no way we could just pray directly to Yahawah. The only one who could do that is Yahawashi. So we go through Yahawashi to get to the Lord, because Yahawashi is our mediator to get to the true power, which it says the only power, the good one, who's known as the good one, which is Yahawah, the Almighty, man, who always was, who always is, and who always will be, the Almighty. Hey, man, that's crazy, man. When we get in the kingdom, man, when we finally get to talk to Yahawah face to face, in 100% righteousness, man, perfect, man, blameless, no evil thought, just 100%, man, like how they are. And to Yahawashi, we can talk to him too, like, man, we're gonna see so many, man, and that's what's crazy, man, because there's no limit, man. there's no limit to the Lord's knowledge, man. No limit to His power, to His might, to His creation. In all ways, man. He is Almighty, man. And the universe. There's just no words. No eye have seen, no ear have heard the things which that the Lord has prepared for those that love Him, man. And man, because you could just feel it, man. The hopeful life, man. You could feel it. You could feel like this. This is heavy times, man. This is a beautiful time, man, for the hopeful light. And but not for these devils, man. Esau, Edom, Idumeans. They're also known as Amalek of Edom. Man, these guys. And that's how powerful you gotta fear the Lord, man, because the Lord straight up made that whole nation, man, just to be destroyed, and to be over us for a certain time, to cast us down, put us all the way at the bottom, so that we might know what sinning and how it is to be away from the Lord, and catch His judgments and His wrath, and because to the Lord it ain't nothing, man. Like it ain't nothing to Him, all this that we're going through. He counts it as a little thing, but compared to the glory that we're going to receive, it's not even worth comparing the things that we're going through, the sufferings. It's counted as a small thing to the Lord. And if that's counted as a small thing, because you got to think about it, man, like this has been thousands of years. And it's a good thing, man, we don't remember our past lives, because this is like more meat knowledge if you're knowledgeable in the truth. If not, I mean, the Bible speaks about reincarnation. But that's a good thing we don't remember, because it says there's no remembrance of former things, right? Because, man, I would hate that. They'll hate their lives unto death, man. We don't, but can you imagine that? Like, we've been through so much, man. It's a lot to us, but once we get in the kingdom, it's gonna be like nothing. We're gonna just be like, we're gonna be doing so many things, man, far beyond, and just we'll have eternity to play with, man. Like we won't have a worry in the world, man. Like, it'd be billions and billions times billions and billions times billions times billions, of years later, and we'll be so far from this what seems like a horrible dream, and then so that's gonna be the glory of YAHAWASHI, that His kingdom, man. That's His will. Man, that's gonna be amazing, man. It's just there's just no words, man. There's no words. I just want to read the verse real quick. Spirit had me scroll down for a second. Matthew 4:17 says, I would put it to the top. Matthew 4:17. From that time, YAHAWASHI began to preach and to say, repent, for the kingdom of heaven is at hand, man. And that's the time we're in right now, man. And he was saying this back then, because back then, how the brothers say, like, it was like it was supposed to happen, but we still had to go off, like, because YAHAWASHI wanted to bring the kingdom back then. YAHAWASHI just like us, man. He wants the kingdom, man. He's waiting, man. He's waiting to come and get the elect, man, because nobody knows the hour or day but Yahweh Himself. Let me try to follow that. I'll see that real quick. The kingdom's heaven's at hand, man, and we're in that time now. So that's uplifting, man. Like, just like, fuck, man. That's what keeps you going. Pray to the Lord, you keep fighting. No matter how many times you fall, man, get back up, man. Dust yourself off and just keep going, man. You can only get stronger if you keep pushing, like. But if you give up, then you'll fall all the way down, Let me see, what was I trying to look for? Oh, okay. Yeah, here we go again. What? Oh, I didn't spell that right. Let's see. Here we go. Cause not even YAHAWASHI knows the exact hour that this is all gonna end, man. That's strictly the Lord Yahweh. He left that strictly within His own power. So YAHAWASHI is just like us, man, waiting, man, itching, man, just pissed the fuck off like us, like fucking pissed off. And that's how badass YAHAWASHI is, man. Yahweh is, man. He's just so patient. I mean, he has eternities to play with. So I mean, come on. But for the elect's sake, he's gonna shorten it. But just saying, man, like we're going through all this, and he's still, he's speeding it up, and we're pretty much right here. But like, man, like he's just powerful, But it says Matthew 24:36 says, but of that day and hour knoweth no man, no, not even that, no, not the angels of heaven, but my Father only. See that? Because this is YAHAWASHI saying that. See, so he don't even know, dude. That's crazy, So we're all itching, man. The angels too. I forgot to mention that too. The angels don't even know themselves. See, demons and the left-hand angels and the right-hand angels. Nobody knows, man. But Yahweh alone. That's powerful, man. And so we're all waiting to get down, man. We're all waiting for the moment for YAHAWASHI's return, man. For Yahweh's indignation to be poured out without mixture, man. For the high time, man. For the final, the judgment day, We're all waiting to get our hands bloody, man. Can you imagine the spiritual power, man? And YAHAWASHI coming down, the angels, man. Like it's not gonna be like these movies, man. Kind of these movies, they show like the angels, well, in the movies they say alien. They show like these aliens getting destroyed and some of their vehicles getting destroyed, some of them being killed off and scratched and hit or hurt or whatever, bleeding. It's like, nah, man. And then sometimes they come back, and then they try to rebuild, man. Like Esau tries to rebuild his stuff. Like they're gonna win, like they're gonna overcome this battle. That's like the pride of Esau, man. And that's their false hope, man. That's their pride and their lie that they live. Like they think they're gonna keep going on, just being evil, wicked. But man, like when this really happens in real life, it's gonna be a total slaughter, man. The Lord said, prepare slaughter, man. And like with the spiritual power of Yahweh BAHASHAM Yahawashi, and YAHAWASHI himself being down here, and the spirit of Yahweh is everywhere, and those brothers who gonna receive that spiritual power. But even if you have to be martyred for this truth, you're gonna come back with YAHAWASHI. So we're all gonna be here, no matter what. Like doesn't matter if you're the martyr for this truth or not. Like we're all, at some point, we're all gonna be here, getting down, getting busy, man. Just 100% annihilation, man. Can you imagine the fear of these people? The disbelief. Like, man, hey, man, it's gonna be something. It's gonna be really something, man. Man, Lord willing, man, we get out of here now, like now than later. For the elect's sake, man. Even above that, the main thing, man. The main thing. It's all about YAHAWASHI, man. So that the name of YAHAWASHI may be praised in all the earth. And in heaven, man, that every tongue shall confess and every knee shall bow for the true power, man. And cause that's what I would like to see, man. Just to see everyone just know that, hey, YAHAWASHI is the truth. And he fucked us up. You know, they're not gonna forget, man. This one says it too, right here in Mark 13 and 32. But of that day and that hour knoweth no man, no, not the angels which are in heaven, neither the Son, but the Father. You know, so only Yahweh knows, man. It's all in Yahweh's hands, man. How quickly this ends, and yeah, that's it, man. It's all in His hands, man. You have to fear the Lord, because the Lord has everything in control, man. Even when all this chaos is going on, you see, you know, just it's gonna be like Final Destination out here. That movie, people are gonna be catching their, you know, their judgments and stuff. But the Lord's still in control of all this chaos, like, because He's the one who ordered it. He does it. He does all things, man. So it's crazy, man. Man, I'm trying to look for another verse, but meanwhile, man, yeah, that's it, man. It's gonna, you know, you gotta stay humble, man, and just keep going, man. Keep pushing. If you stumble, man, like, you know, if you're jogging, same thing, man. It's like you're running, climbing a hill, you kind of stumble. You might trip and fall. Sometimes you might just kind of like stumble, but you don't fall all the way down. And other times you could actually trip. You could fall hard and hit, you know, plank on your face. You know, be like, fuck, man, I got fucked up. You know, but you get up and you dust yourself off and you keep going, man. Like, you don't stop, man. You don't ever give up, man. Because if you give up, man, that's it, man. You know, but ultimately, man, it's the Lord's will for the hopeful elect to make it, man, and the 2/3 and the 2/3 not to make it, you know. So 2/3, which are some of these people too, who might be, you know, praying to YAHAWASHI, thinking that they're gonna make it, but they actually fall. You know, like we've seen before, and like it is happening. You know, they're gonna fall out, man. The 2/3 are destined to be destroyed. That's the fear of the Lord, man, and the elect are destined to be redeemed, man, to be saved. You know. I just like that picture right there, because that's her goals, you know. It's like, I was looking at it before I made this video, and it says, here you got one, a Tupac, fucking wicked ass Tupac. You know, it says, fear no man but Yahweh. You gotta be faithful unto death, man. If you die, you just go to the spirit world, man. You can only die once. Well, this time, like, you know, because it's our last go around. It's not gonna be no more reincarnations to come back into slavery. You know. Any brother seen this video right here? It's an angel. This brother, cause right now I don't have a computer or nothing. I don't know how to re-upload videos, man. But I would re-upload a lot, man. But since I'm making this video right now, I happen to see that, man. That's an angel of the Lord, man. It was for the brothers. This brother seen this. It has the date right there, November 24th. So it wasn't too long ago, but man, you know, these things are heavy, man. These angels are showing, we're in that. The time is evident that we're in the end, man. With all these visions, all these signs, just keep pushing, man. We're right here, man. And the Lord is speeding time up. He's ending things quickly. You know, and it's looking like it's gonna end sooner than later, you know. But it's still really bad down here, you know. But you gotta. That's why the scriptures are comforting, man. You know. It lifts you up, man. You gotta keep. That's one thing I gotta do more, man. Cause sometimes I don't, man. Sometimes I get tempted so bad. Like, man, I can't. Sometimes I can't even pray. I just look up and I'm like, YAHAWASHI, YAHAWASHI. Like, fuck, here we go again, you know. But I'm at a better spot. Just recently, man, I stumbled hard. I stumbled pretty hard this week. I haven't stumbled this hard in a little while. But yeah, see that right there, man? That's an angel right there. That's literally, see, and so the angels are so-called black, man. Well, they're Israelites too. You know, see that? His hair is pure white, man, and he looks almost fake. Like, you know, he looks so perfect. His skin's so clean, and it's kind of cool, like how he hid his eyes. Like, you can't see his eyes. Like it's almost like he has glasses on, but it's like it's really like a dark, empty space, which is, I mean, that's just something that we'll be able to figure out spiritually, you know. But he looks sick. See how stern he looks? You know, that's how the Lord looks. He's just stern, like, just looks like a straight warrior, man. You know, this is the angel right here. You know, he looks perfect, man. That hair looks like clouds, pure white, like clouds. You know, it looks just perfect. Man, it's amazing, man. That's a blessing, man. It's a sign from the Lord that we're here at the end, man. But you gotta keep pushing, man. He didn't endure to the end, man. Yeah, Yahawah's up there. He's pissed the fuck off too, man. We're all pissed off, man. But Yahawah has this all under control, man. And call halal Yahawah BAHASHAM BAHASHAM QADASH Baba Kusha Baba Ba. Please, man. Please destroy this place, man. You gotta pray, man. Good Lord, hear the prayers of the righteous. Let me try to see if I can look that up. Oh, nice. And Proverbs, yes, definitely Proverbs. Proverbs 15 and 29. The Lord Yahawah is far from the wicked, man. You know, the wicked had no chance from YAHAWASHI, man. The Lord Yahawah is far from the wicked, but he heareth the prayer of the righteous, man. The hopeful elect, man. You know, his elect, he hears the prayer, your prayers and your cries, man. I'm telling you, man, when I prayed the other day, before I stumbled again today, I felt all those demons leave off me, man. The Spirit told me to pray, and I was like, fuck. I need down, and I prayed. I was getting attacked real bad. Like, Satan was just saying all this type of stupid ass shit. Because Satan will say the craziest shit ever. He'll even say, like, you know, in a more rough speech, you know what I'm talking about. He will say, like, you know, like, forget the Lord, you know, like, forget Yahawah, forget Yahawashah, you know, but more wickedly, you know. I'm not gonna say that though. But, you know, I was getting attacked bad, real bad. I was feeling really heavy, and then when I prayed, man, I felt so good. I felt all light again, like the Spirit would jumped on me. You know. I'm gonna read this one real quick too, since we got it. In James 5 and 16, you know, to confess your faults one to another, man, to the brothers, man. You gotta keep yourself clean, man. Just, you know, be honest. Stay clean, man. Stay perfect, man. And pray one for another, man. You gotta pray for each other, man. This is serious, man. That ye may be healed. The effectual, fervent prayer of a righteous man, the elect, availeth much, man. You know, because the power of the righteous man is powerful. The prayer of the righteous man is powerful, man. It's powerful, and it received of the Father, and it does happen. You know, you gotta believe, man, and have faith. Well, that's what I was trying to do earlier. The YAHAWASHI. I'll look this up right now. Faith without works, because you have to have your belief and the faith. Because remember, we can't follow all the commandments, man. We can't. There's too many commandments, like, and that's why you have all these other all these fucking scoffers and scorners. And then they all try to say, well, you're not following all the commandments. Like, motherfucker, we can't. It's just impossible. Like, that's why you gotta have faith. Because it's mainly on faith and belief. But you have to have the works too, and follow the commandments to the best of your ability. But it's faith what's gonna save us, man. Let me look. It should be right here somewhere. This is all good. I'll just open this whole thing up right here. In James 2:18. Let me see. Alright, let's just start right here. James 2:17 says, even so, faith, if it hath not works, is dead. So you can't have one or the other alone. You have to have both. And really, it's gonna be the faith that's gonna save you, man. Because you gotta really believe and have faith, and that's given to you. That's given to you from YAHAWASHI, because all things come from the Lord. But you have to have that, man. Like, and you get faith and belief through reading the scriptures, and hearing the word, staying in the spirit, and being blessed by YAHAWASHI. So even so, faith is, if it hath not works, is dead, being alone. Verse 18, yea, like yea, a man may say, thou hast faith, and I have works. Shew me thy faith without thy works, and I will shew thee my faith by my works. Thou believest that there is one power, thou doest well. The devils also believe and tremble. Talking about Esau, the main adversary, so-called white man. Edom, Idumeans, Amalek, they also believe and tremble, man, because it ain't good. It ain't good for them. But the spirits know that YAHAWASHI is real, man. Verse 20, but wilt thou know, O vain man, that faith without works is dead? That faith without works is dead? Was not Abraham our father justified by works, when he had offered Isaac his son up to the altar? Because the Lord tested him, and just tested his faith. You gotta think about that, man. That's all the history. Because the Lord tested him and said, pretty much led him to kill his son, But the Lord actually. So since Abraham was worthy, he's like, fuck, man, like, because it just, the Lord was testing him, and you have to love the Father, YAHAWASHI, over all things, You can't have nothing in front of the Lord. So that's what he was testing him, like, do you love me? Do you love your son more than me? And then when he actually offered his son up, the angel stopped him. I think it was the angel, man. The one, Salakia, if I can get it right. But basically, the Lord's telling him, it had to be through an angel, because the Spirit spoke to him, and said, not to do it, like the Lord was pleased with his faith, he's putting the Lord first, that he was willing to kill his own son, if that's what YAHAWASHI wanted, And then was not Abraham our father justified by works, when he had offered Isaac his son upon the altar? Seeing thou how faith wrought his works, and by works was faith made perfect? And the scripture was fulfilled, which saith, Abraham believed Yahweh, and it was imputed unto him for righteousness, and he was called the friend of Yahweh. And that's like the highest honor, man. Like, doing all this too, man. You're actually we actually have the power, man, to pray YAHAWASHI to the true power. The devils on the left hand side, they only pray to Satan, man. Satan's under YAHAWASHI. You know, it's ridiculous, man. And people sell out for this world. You know, they sell their souls for money, fame, and gold. Man, you know, that's the most embarrassing and abominable. And you know, they gave up. They're bowing down to your straight up enemy, man, like being used. And you have to do wicked homosexual acts and all this type of stuff, you know, like this is nothing but wickedness, man. But we're actually the sons and friends of Yahawah, man. BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. Man, that's crazy. That's why these devils are scared of us and scared that their end is now. You know, that's why you always followed and tracked. You know, they watch you on your cell phones. They hear your calls. You know, they track you down for this truth, man. It's what comes with it, man. Be thou faithful unto death, man. Endure to the end. Verse 24, ye see then how that by works a man is justified, and not by faith only. Likewise also was not Rahab the harlot justified by works when she had received the messengers, and I had sent them out another way? For as the body without the spirit is dead, so faith without works is dead also. Man, call HALAL YAHAWAH BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI. So you have to have faith and works. So faith without works is dead. Works without faith is dead. Is dead to the Lord. You can't be lukewarm, man. You know, you gotta be fighting, man. You gotta be hot, and the Lord will give you the spirit. You know, you have to fear the Lord, man. You have to fear the Lord. Man, God damn it, but we're so wicked, man. We're so evil. The Lord is righteous, man, and He shows you His power, man, by raising you up, man, chastising you, you know, by sending His evil angels to come and test you, you know. And then when you rise, you know, you thank the Lord, you know, and you know His power, man. You know how He lifts you up, and you know His His judgment and stuff, you know, because we're also being judged too, you know, for our past lives, for our sins that we've done, man. Because we done real bad for the Lord, man. We really don't even deserve the Lord, man. But it was the Lord's will that we had to go off, so of course He's gonna be there for us, you know. That's what the new thing, man. The new thing that's coming, man. Our new bodies and everything. We're gonna be programmed, made to not go off, like as it was meant to be. That's the Lord's will anyway, that we had to go off, and that we're gonna be made perfect in the end. To learn what sin is, you know. What death is, man. That's horrible, man. And I thank the Lord, YAHAWASHI, the water, man. And this is it. This is fucked up, man. This is horrible, man. I never want to go through this again. It's a good thing that we don't have to, man. That's faith boosting right there, man. And that's how you know you believe and have faith, man. Which comes from YAHAWASHI, from the heavens, you know, from His throne. You know, that you believe on this and it lifts you up, man. You know, you gotta think about these things. Keep fighting, man. Keep going. Push on, man. The Lord's elect, man, are the strongest, man. The 144 on down. The toughest battles for His toughest soldiers, man. This ain't for no kids, man. You can't be a baby in this truth. You can't be a mama's boy, grandma's boy. Not even a daddy's boy, like, cause you gotta be about YAHAWASHI. You gotta be a full-on soldier, man. This is 100% battle, man. When you wake up, when you go to sleep, in your dreams, when you're feeling low, when you're feeling high, you know, like, it's just, hey, man, the Lord really tests you, man, but He strengthens you as well. He's a balanced power. Let me see if I can find that. Proverbs 11:1, a false balance is abomination to the Lord Yahawah, but a just weight is his delight, man. See, that's what the Lord is a balanced power, man. And you can't have a false balance. You have to be balanced out with the Lord Yahawah, man. It's his delight. You see that? The Lord, but a just weight is his delight. So if that's his delight, man, you know, when he gets happy, man, he's gonna reward you, man. The Lord's just not gonna put you through all this hell and test you and not reward you. Man, the Lord's badass, man. He ain't no joke, man. That's a badass. So I'll get for my language, man, if it's too strong for you, but that's a badass motherfucker. There is, man. Yeah, from Yahawah on down, you know, YAHAWASHI on down. King David, 12 apostles, 144, and then a third. And I felt the 2/3, man, but they're gonna be in the kingdom too. I mean, which is gonna be nice, because after they get destroyed, you know, it'd be really nice to see them struggling and dying, you know, and suffering, and then when they come in the kingdom, you know, they'll be righteous. So, because all Israel will be saved, and you know, we're all gonna be in perfect harmony with each other. There's gonna be no hate, no jealousy. You know, no one. There'll be levels to this thing, but no one's gonna be. They're not gonna try to really put us down. You know, we're all gonna be together, man. There are billions and billions and billions of us, man. And take over this whole universe, man. YAHAWASHI. That's the Lord's plan, man. And Proverbs 20 and 23, diverse weights are an abomination unto the Lord Yahawah, and a false balance is not good, man. Okay, I can't remember all the precepts right away right now, you know, but searching like this helps me a lot. It's just all about pushing the word, man, doing what you can in truth and sincerity, man. Because you have to serve the Lord in spirit and in truth. There we go, nice. See, I'm talking about the YAHAWASHI. In John 4 and 23, it says, "But the hour cometh, and now is, when the true worshippers, which is the elect, shall worship the Father," which is love, man. Worship is like love, you know. Shall worship the Father in spirit and in truth, for the Father seeketh such to worship him. Because the Father don't look at the flesh, man. He don't judge to the outward appearance. He does it by the Spirit, man. He judges it by your mind, man. What you think about and how you feel, you know. And only the elect are in pain and in agony, hating their lives, man, to death. See, it says right in John 4 and 24, Yahawah is a spirit, and because he has a celestial body, because it actually says that he sits on a throne. I should get there right now. But he is a spirit, though, you know. Just like we'll have that new spiritual body. That says, when we see YAHAWASHI, we shall know that we shall be like him, because he's going to have a new angelic body. He's not going to visit us as a man. He's going to visit us as an angelic power, which is a celestial spiritual body, you know, which is going to have, you know, we'll be able to have a whole body and everything. He'll be able to sit down and have clothes. But we'll be able to go through dimensions, man, you know, and just be literally, man, and like in all ways, man, and beyond, man, true powers, which is God's, you know. And they that worship him, John 4 and 24, Yahawah is a spirit, and they that worship him must worship him in spirit and in truth. this is nice. I'm just going to read this real quick too. In John 14:17, even the Spirit of truth, which is YAHAWASHI, whom the world cannot receive, man. Because, man, we've been called, and we believe and have faith on things that this world just can't. They're blocked off. The Lord has demons to block them off. You know, because really, the word and the whole gospel and the laws is given only to the Israelites. So it's really blocked off from the 2/3, and the rest of the heathen, and especially these devils, the Edomites. They definitely can't receive this truth. You know. So whom the world cannot receive, because it seeth him not. Because they need to see physically. They can't really believe on something that they can't really see. You know. They need to see it to believe. You know. They have that type of rotten spirit. You know. Well, I need to see to believe, and they can't believe on faith. And that's what faith is, man. Is believing on things which are not seen. You know. Neither knoweth him, because it seeth him not. No, we're just talking about the world. Neither knoweth him, because they don't know him, man. Not even these 2/3 of our own people, man. Only the elect, right now. But ye know him, for he dwelleth with you, and shall be in you, because your body is actually a temple, for the Holy Spirit, man, which is, YAHAWASHI. And he actually dwells within you, man, because the Lord Yahweh, BAHASHAM YAHAWASHI, is everywhere, man. Like, it says that he is a spirit. He has a celestial. He has a body, but it's a spiritual body, and he is literally everywhere. And if you are the hopeful elect, man, he's also within you. He dwelleth within you, man. He sups with you, which is like to eat, like to rest with. Man, I mean, that's powerful, man. No, that's why the truth is so heavy, man. When you come into the truth, you're hated by the whole world. Sometimes even those of your own household. And things just get really heavy from then on, man. Like, you could just be sitting in a random restaurant, knowing nobody in there, and you can just feel it in the spirit. Like, you can just feel it, man, with spiritual power, man. We have some small sort of spiritual power now, man. Receiving this truth, believing, having faith, and just these things, So when you're sitting there, you'll just feel it, man, and you'll look around, you'll know, man, that you're being hated on, you're being thought of badly, They're looking for a reason to put you down. They want to put you down. They don't want to rate. They don't want to see you doing good. They don't want to see you smiling. Pisses them off, And those are the demons on them. Because there's demons on all this. Satan owns this whole world right now. By the order of YAHAWASHI. He can't truly overcome the elect. He's only there to test them, because the elect will overcome. The Lord would not allow them to fall. See, but ye know him, for he dwelleth with you, and shall be in you. Ephesians 5:9, the bottom one. For the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness, and the righteousness and truth. Yeah, because the fruits of the Spirit, man, it's just like, is the works, because ye shall know men by his, Yahushua said, ye shall know men by their fruit, which is their labor, like the way they carry themselves, things they're about. It says, where the fruit of the Spirit is in all goodness and righteousness and truth. Because the Spirit is willing, but the flesh is weak, man. That's what I'm saying, like, we're meant to fall off through this captivity, man, but the Spirit is willing, man. But this flesh that we're in, it's actually like chains. We're actually in chains and bondage right now, and we're gonna be released real soon. It's gonna be out of this world, man. We don't even know what real peace is, real joy, real happiness, a true laugh, true rest. Because this is not our rest. We can't be comfortable here, man. We have to get out of this kingdom, this current system, this world. spirit is willing. Matthew 26:41. This is YAHAWASHI speaking. It says, watch and pray. We gotta stand upon our watch. So we're known as the watchmen. Watching and waiting for YAHAWASHI, feeding the sheep, man. Praying, man. Prayer, remember we went over, man. The prayer of the righteous is powerful, man. And it is working, you know. And the Lord hears the prayers of His elect, man. Watch and pray that ye enter not into temptation, man. The spirit indeed is willing, but the flesh is weak. See that? Amen. Amen. This truth's only for the elect, man. I know, man. I know 100% like how the 2/3 and the rest of the people feel when they see us. Why they hate us so bad? Because all they know is wickedness. And like, you know, flesh. What's the word I'm looking for? Salakia. But all they know is just rottenness, man. Wickedness, man. Things only seen. You know, and this world is rotten, man. There's so much wickedness, man. Everything is irrelevant, man. Everything doesn't matter. The only place where it's really at, you know, where the truth is at, is right here. You'll see how Hashem Yahushai, man. You know, it's amazing, man. And this is really where it's at, man. That's why this truth's so heavy, and it's no joke, man. You prepare that soul for temptation when you come to serve the Lord, man. Because it's gonna, you have to literally fight against the whole world, man, and your own self, your own flesh. Because the spirit indeed is willing, man, but the flesh is weak. Salakia. What? Preparing yourself for temptation. Well, basically, man, when you gotta come to serve the Lord, man, you have to prepare yourself for temptation. You're gonna be tested, man. The Lord's gonna make His elect, man, finer than fine gold, man. Because when you refine gold, you have to really try it out to bring it to its glory. You know, to perfection. Because the Lord, that's what He's doing to the elect. He's perfecting us, man, in His own way, and you know, He's powerful, man. Some of these are, you know, I don't know if it's in the Apocrypha. This is only the King James without the Apocrypha in here. Nice. This is Isaiah 13 and 12. I will make a man more precious than fine gold, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. Because Ophir is a precious gold. That's like one of the highest golds, you know, that you can find, that you can buy, have, etc. And I will make a man. So that's what the Lord's doing, man. The elect, you know, I will make a man more precious than fine gold, man. You know, even a man than the golden wedge of Ophir. And it's just, hey, man, that's what we're being tried and refined, man. That's gold is. You know, the Lord is making us perfect, man. And He does things in His own way, and His own way is just powerful and it's real, man. But the Lord, He's doing this for our own good, man. For the glory of His name, YAHAWASHI, and His kingdom. For His own pleasure, man. He has made all things. Because right now we're suffering, man. Just like YAHAWASHI, man. He had to suffer too. But he overcame, man. And how he overcame, you know, praying, fast, studying, but through the Spirit, man, is doing the will of His Father, Yahweh. You know, because we can't just do it. We can't just do exactly go to the Father alone. We have to go through YAHAWASHI. But we're suffering now with Him, man. But we're gonna be glorified together with Him, man. The elect, you know, be sitting on thrones, man. I'm judging the nations, man. Hey, this truth is deep, man. That's why it's so heavy, man. Look at the time right now. Nice, 1:44, man. I see that a lot. Just before this week too, before I fell off, man. That I think it was Sunday, man. Sunday, man. Right before I came home, man, I was seeing 1:44 like crazy. Cause I see it at least. I'm not lying, dude. I see it at least like 3 times a day. And mostly it's through the time, you know. Sometimes you look at the time through the Spirit, but other times too, I can see it like if I'm driving or whatever in random places, and it will come up like in the most unexpected places, man. Like, you know, through the Spirit, man. And man, Lord willing, man, Lord willing. But I said right here, man. Let's see. In Romans 8:17, it says, and if children, then heirs of Yahweh, and joint heirs with Hamashiach, YAHAWASHI, you know. If so be that we suffer with Him, that we may be also glorified together. So, you know, when we're going to the studio, don't think you're alone, man. Don't think that, hey, like we're just doing this, and it's only us going through this, man. Like YAHAWASHI went through it too, man. And he overcame by His Father, Yahweh. That's how we're gonna overcome, man, through Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI. That's the only way, man. There's only one way. One way that's righteous, one way that's true. You gotta stay on the straight and narrow path, man. And don't go, because all other roads lead to death, man. Lead to utter death and destruction, man. Judgment from the Lord. The Lord will forget you and not hear you. That's scary, man. So fear of the Lord is the beginning of wisdom and knowledge, you know. And 2 Timothy, man, 2 and 12 on the bottom right here. It says, if we suffer, we shall also reign with Him. If we deny Him, He also will deny us. So you always gotta praise the Lord, man, and stand up for Him, man. That's why you go on the highways and byways and praise His name, man. And you know, because if you deny Him, He's gonna deny you, man. You talk shit about Him, He's gonna talk shit about you and judge you. You'll die, man. You'll die in your sins. You'll die in your unbelief, man. But if you believe, man, the hopeful elect who believe, man, and who don't deny Him, who actually praise Him and say, yeah, you know, I am with YAHAWASHI. He will accept us, man, as His own sons and friends. Like I said, remember, be Yahweh, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI's friends, man. That's powerful, man. That's the only power you have to really think about. It's deep, man. It's heavy, man. It's really heavy. You know, but fuck, man. What an honor, man. What a glory. You know, it's just an honor to be here to even receive this truth, man. Because we love the Lord, man. You have to feed the sheep, man. In any way you can. That's what the Lord said, man. Feed my sheep. And John 21:16, he said unto him, to him again the second time, Simon, son of Jonas, lovest thou me? Questioning him, He said unto him, Yea, Lord, thou knowest that I love thee. And this is what he said. Since Simon said that he loves him, because he asked him one question to lead him to this answer, to this direction, to this commandment, And this goes for an example for all of us, man. He said unto him, feed my sheep. Feed my people, man. And the more you do it, man, like the more the Lord gives you. Don't even worry, man. The Lord will guide you in all His ways, man. And you'll think of, He'll put new thoughts into your mind and do videos and stuff. Like I wasn't even planning to do this video. Hey, and more also, like I was saying earlier, if you stay watching this video, man, so lucky that's so long. I'm really not sorry, man, because I was trying to make it short, man. I'm telling you, I was feeling so much better, and through the Spirit, I think maybe that's why this happened, man, so I can do this certain video. I was only trying to make it like 5 minutes, man. Maybe even shorter than that. I was just trying to, say that I'm unworthy of this truth, and look at all the things that we brought out to the Spirit, man. Or really, it's all the things that YAHAWASHI wanted to bring out in this video. And not only are you, brother, seeing it too, but it's a reminder for me. Faith boosting, more belief. But just love and mercy from the Lord, man. Because I still know what I did, but I feel good right now because I know that you brothers are hearing this. Even if it's just one, man. Or even if it's none, whatever, man. It's not about views. It's not about who has the most videos or whatnot. It's doing what you gotta do for YAHAWASHI, because YAHAWASHI sees you. He sees all things, and the angels see it too. And I do feel good right now. It's very comforting, man. It's a faith boosting, man. More belief. I feel great right now. I feel like I could go out for a jog if I don't even want. I have to wake up early in the morning. I feel great right now. Still ashamed, man. Undeserving this truth, man. It's so precious, man. And we're right here at the end, man. The time is nigh. The Lord's judgment and the time of His redeem has come. Yeah, man. Let's see. This is one of the 10 commandments, man. The commandments that was given unto Moses to give unto the people. And that's what you gotta do, man. In Deuteronomy 6:5, it says, and thou shalt love the Lord Yahawah thy power with all thine heart, which means your mind, and with all thy soul, and with all thy might. So the Lord deserves your protection, man. The Lord is worthy of everything you got to give, man. There's never ever too much that you can do for the Lord, and don't let anyone tell you otherwise. Nobody, man. Because really, really, this is all about YAHAWASHI. It ain't about none of us, man. It's all about the good one, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, our Lord. You know, man, what a trip, man. This truth is so crazy. You know, you never think that you'd be here. I never thought I would be here. I didn't even, you know, I as a hopeful, like, man, I always kind of knew that there was, the power ever since I was real small. I grew up in a Catholic family, but I always knew, like the Lord was real, like there was a power out there, like beyond anything, But I didn't know, like, it'd be this heavy, and I would be here, or even making videos, or even being out there with the real prophets of the Lord, and then finding out his name, YAHAWASHI, finding out our enemy Esau, finding out how serious the Lord is, and just how and dealing with him, through the Spirit, having a personal relationship with him, just seeing visions, man, and just seeing all these other brothers too, man, like, in this heavy time. This is a heavy time. It's a beautiful time for us, for the hopeful, like, seeing all these brothers, man, make videos and study, and also supping with the Lord, resting with him, just connecting with our Lord, man. I get, it's amazing, man. And you can't hate on no one else. You can't hate on another brother, man. It don't matter, like, what level he might be, man. You can't envy that brother, man. You should be happy, man, that someone's in the truth. The angels rejoice over one sinner that repents. Let me see if I can look that up. What? I know I could find him, man. Lord willing, man. Lord willing. Please find him, man. Fuck, man. Oh, nice. This one, let me open it up. Maybe I can see. Nice. I'll read down to where the one we just saw. To verse 7. Okay, I'm gonna read Luke 15, verse 1 through 7. Then drew near unto him all the publicans and sinners to hear him. They were coming to hear YAHAWASHI. YAHAWASHI was speaking over there. And it says, and the Pharisees and scribes murmured, saying, This man deceiveth sinners, and eateth with them. Slakia. This man receiveth sinners, and eateth with them. And he spake this parable unto them, saying, What man of you, having 100 sheep, if he lose one of them, doth not leave the 99 in the wilderness, and go after that which is lost until he find it? He's talking about the elect, using sheep as a parable. because that's why he's known as a shepherd, and we're the sheep. Because the shepherd guides his sheep into the barn, into safety. Wherever the shepherd goeth, the sheep follow. 99 in the wilderness, and go after that which is lost until he find it. Verse 5, and when he hath found it, he layeth it on his shoulders, rejoicing. And when he cometh home, he calleth together his friends and neighbors. So when the shepherd loses one sheep, man, like he don't let it go. That's his sheep, man. That's his his prized possession, and that he's so happy, and that he did all that just to even go back for the one sheep, leaving, he was saying the parable, leaving 19, the rest of the, what does it say, 90 and 9, the 99, and then he rejoiced when he found it, man, over the one, so like all the elect are so special, man. That's what I'm saying, like, hey, man, Lord willing, but the elect are so special to the Lord, man. The Lord really, really loves his elect, man. And he was so happy. He's using the parable. He says that he's so happy that when he cometh home, he calleth together his friends and neighbors. So it's like YAHAWASHI, when he finds one sinner, when there's one sinner that comes to repentance, he calls his friends and neighbors, man, like the angels, saying unto them, rejoice with me, for I have found my sheep which was lost. I say unto you that likewise joy shall be in heaven over one sinner that repenteth, more than over 99 just persons which need no repentance. So you see that? That's how much the Lord cares about his elect, man, and he won't let you fall, man. Yeah, if you stumble, he's gonna come. He'll be there, man, to get you, man, to lead you back home. Keep helping you to get back home. And moreover, he will call his angels, and the angels also will rejoice with him. He said, rejoice with me, because I have found my sheep which was lost. You see that, man? I mean, that's deep, man. That's powerful, man. That's true love, man, and protection and guidance, man, for the hopeful elect. That's just how powerful it is, man. This is another parable. It says, either what woman, having 10 pieces of silver, if she loses one piece, doth not light a candle and sweep the house and seek diligently till she find it? And when she hath found it, she calleth her friends and her neighbors together, saying, rejoice with me, for I have found the piece which I had lost. Likewise I say unto you, there is joy in the presence of the angels. That's what I was talking about. YAHAWASHI for leading me to keep reading down. For this video, man, for thy sheep, man, for thy name and thy glory to be raised on high. And there is joy in the presence of the angels of YAHAWAH over one sinner that repenteth, man. You see that? So that's basically what I was talking about right there, man. That was beautiful, man. That was amazing, man. I mean, that's how much the Lord cares, man. That's how much the Lord cares about his elect, man. He will go and look for you, man. He'll come unto you again, and guide you back, man. Give you strength, and when you come back, he will call his friends, man, his neighbors, the angels, and the angels also will rejoice with him, and he will tell them, rejoice with me, For I have found my sheep which was lost, man. Man, that's what's up right there, man. That's true love and protection, man. And the Lord loves us, man. As a hopeful elect, man, Lord willing. And He loves us with a deep and powerful love, man. And you know that the Lord gets busy, man. This truth is heavy, so, like, you know, those He hates, He really fucking hates, man. And He will destroy them. And those He loves, man, He really loves you. And will protect and guide you. You know, it's all love at the end of the day, man. It's all correction, man. You have to be able to take correction and humble yourself down, man, and to learn. You know, because there's never an end to learning, man. There's no limit to the Lord's power, to His knowledge. We will be learning forever. We will always be under YAHAWASHI, and that's beautiful. And you know, there is no other way. That is the way it is, and that's good, man, because we can be sure on a sure foundation, man. The foundation is YAHAWASHI. Give it up to Yahweh, so YAHAWASHI, you know. And since the Lord is forever, you know, and everlasting, man, so shall we also be. You know. If we suffer with Him, then we shall also together be glorified with Him. I like this picture of Yahweh, man. He looks pissed the fuck off. That's badass, man. And you know when I found out too that the Lord was so-called black, man, I was like, hey, you know, that's pretty sick, man. Cause I mean I didn't have no problem with him being, cause at first I thought he was a white man, you know, and then a spirit, you know, just like a spirit alone. But then I found out, you know, he was a so-called black man. And then I was like, oh shit. You know, I was like, damn, that's what's up, dude. I don't know, it just seemed way cooler and way more threatening to me. You know. Now let's look at scripture up real quick. That the Lord, Yahweh, remember we were saying that He has a celestial body. He actually sits down, but He is a spirit though. And those who He seeks, man, are the worshipers who worship in truth, in spirit and in truth. I can't find this one. Let me see. It's in Luke, but I forgot exactly where. I just gotta type it in. Oh, is it in Luke or is it in Daniel? I think it's in Daniel. Yeah, Daniel. There you go. 7 and 9. There you go. YAHAWASHI. This is in the book of Daniel, in chapter 7, verse 9. It says, I beheld till the thrones were cast down, and the Ancient of Days did sit. The Ancient of Days is another name for Him because He always was and always will be. He always was, is, and always will be. That's why He's also known as a title, like the Ancient of Days. So He does sit down, you know, but He is a celestial spirit as well. So He's also a spirit that can, you know, pass through walls. And His spirit is really everywhere, man. There's no hiding from the Lord, because all things come from the Lord. Yahweh, even YAHAWASHI. You know, so He has a garment. It says, whose garment was white as snow. So it's pure. It's a pure, fresh white. Just, man, so clean, you know. Because white represents pureness, you know. So he has a garment, and it's white as snow, and the hair of His head like the pure wool, man. So He has pure white woolly hair. And there's only one type of people that has woolly hair, which is the so-called Negroes. And so He is a black man. I mean, come on. There's really no getting around that. But see, that's why the 2/3 can't get it, because sometimes I even try to show some of my own family which they turn them against me when you try to read them this truth, and they just can't get it because they're two-thirds. The two-thirds just can't get this truth, and even though they see the word, they still deny it because Satan comes. The Lord sends us the demon on them to take away the word and to confuse them and to let them rise up in pride and rebel against it, Just like the Lord sends an angel to us to receive this truth, the right-hand angel for the elect, that we actually, when we see the word and hear it, we receive it, and that it sits with us. It opens us up. For us, we're open to it and guided and protected. But to them, they're closed. They rebel and hate and mock and scoff and look for any other way around it, even though they're looking at it and reading it, That's why you have to fear the Lord. The fear of the Lord is beginning of wisdom and knowledge. And his throne was like the fiery flame, and his wheels as burning fire. So that's it. That's the Lord. See, describes him right there. See, and the one to these brothers, man, who are always drawing so nice. They make cool videos too. YAHAWASHI. That's very uplifting, man. But see, just like I described, see, the hair of his head, like the pure wool, and who the Ancient of Days who did sit. So he's sitting down, and had a garment as white as snow. So that's Yahawah, man. Hey, man, that's badass, man. Can you imagine seeing how big he is, how tall, his stature, just hearing his voice, man, seeing him in all his glory, in all his power, man, in all righteousness. Who is known as the only good one, man. YAHAWASHI said himself, none is good but my Father alone, but the Father alone. So you actually be able to see, you actually be given the opportunity, man, and we'll have the opportunity for all time, man. It'll never end, and we'll actually be able to see the actual good one. That's it. That's another title for him, the good one. That's just crazy. That's crazy, man. Man, the Lord's gonna fuck this place up, man. It's gonna be badass, man. This end time, man. I'm so much looking forward to it, man. And that's another thing too. You get scared because though you might fall off, really after you regret, and whatnot, and then come back to the Lord. You get scared because you did not want to be in this, caught up in his judgment, this final judgment. It's gonna be so bad. It's gonna be a time like the earth has never seen before, man. Not like World War II, not like World War I, the Cold War, Vietnam, whatever, man, Afghanistan, whatever you want to think, man, whatever you can think of, man. Hey, there ain't no words to put in there. Just like we can't even imagine the kingdom. So can we not imagine the end, man? It's gonna be, oh man, it's gonna be heavy, man. Everything's coming out, man. All the angels, the chariots, man, the demons. There's also a beast known as Leviathan, which the Satan has on this side, on the flesh. I made a video of, which is like Godzilla. I can make another video on that later, man. But I mean, there's so many things because the Lord's gonna send apparitions. Man, it's gonna be crazy, man. And as a hopeful elect, man, we're gonna be praising the Lord, man. YAHAWAH, HALAL, YAHAWASHI, QADASH, like fuck yeah, hell yeah, man, crying like tears of joy, like whoa, that's badass. Oh shit, damn, man, dude, hey. It's gonna be outstanding, man, just spectacular, man. Total annihilation, man. man, the water for this truth. YAHAWASHI, man, Lord willing, man, this was edifying, guys. Stay humble, man, and stay prayed up and fast and study. And if you fall, don't worry, man. Just keep going, man. Look into the Word. Feed the sheep, man. Give YAHAWASHI his rightful praise and show him fear and love, which is doing his commandments and all with all thy might, being perfect before him, having faith and belief. Because faith, remember, we went through faith without works is dead. And Lord willing, man, that you endure to the end, that you are the elect, that I am too, man. That's the highest honor, man. That's the highest honor we could ever receive, man. And the Lord is truly going to reward us, man, for all time. We'll be able to see him personally, and he'll say thank you, And we'll be like, nah, man, like, thank you. Like, holy shit, you fucked up the earth, man. Damn, man. Hey, man, I'm so excited to see this end, man. I'm so excited because, like a movie, you watch it, but we're going to be in it in real life. And more better, moreover, like, Lord willing, man, that we're the elect, that we'll be the elect going through this, and we'll be protected by the Lord. So we won't really have to go through it, but we'll be watching it and being protected and whatnot, That's gonna make me happy, man, to see all this judgment, man. See all these strongholds, all these false beliefs, and people and their fake and abominable acts. The way they act, the way they carry themselves, how prideful they are, and they think that God is not real. How they come up against us and the brothers and the elders, apostles of the GMS on down, just to see their faces, man, and hear their sufferings, and see the power of the Lord, man, and that we will see firsthand that that He is the Almighty Power, and He sends YAHAWASHI too, man. YAHAWASHI is coming, man. It's gonna be, man, the water YAHAWASHI. So with that, Lord willing, man, this was edifying. Through the Spirit, carried on. We went through many things, man. And that's the will of the Lord, man. Giving all praise to Yahweh, BAHASHAM, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Giving double honors to the elders of GMS on down. All those who labor in truth and in spirit and sincerity. Who feed the sheep. 144. And peace and blessings to the hopeful elect, man. The third, who believe and receive this truth, and also the confusion of faith brothers, who unfortunately has to look like the other nations, but their spirit is that one of the Israelites who fears the Lord YAHAWASHI in truth and in spirit, man. Hey, man, we almost out of here, okay? Keep fighting, man, and push on. Man, Lord willing, that this is it, man. Only a little longer, but okay. Shalom.